Last time on Shadow Piece, the third battle of the tournament concluded, revealing Magnus the Visiting Giant as the superior fighter. His strength surprised everybody present. As a foreigner, there was no information available about him, but now the people of Elbaf and also our Thriller Bark people have a good guess about his power. He doesn't want to spend any more time with the people from this island. It is just a stepping stone in his personal story. We, however, are not here for Magnus' story. Our hero of the day is Charlotte Sanji, one of the newest husbands of the giant Yonko family of Big Mom. Just like after the other battles, some members of the Einherja repair the arena. This time it is going to take a bit longer as much more destruction went on during the last match. This gives Sanji a bit more time to collect his thoughts. He takes out a pair of photos out of his breast pocket and looks at them with a look that shows how much he appreciates and misses the people inside of them. One picture shows him as a young boy, together with the head chef and owner of the Baratier, Seth. This man might as well be Sanji's actual father, as he raised him into the man he is now, and he got all of his morals straight from him. Without Seth, Sanji would have been literally dead. There is no talking around it. He is his savior and hero, even if he would never say these words at his face. In the other picture, he is together with his wife, Charlotte Pudding. Her in her beautiful wedding dress and him in his best suit. A day he will never forget, as it also changed the course of his life completely. So many things happened, but the one thing that will always appear before his eyes when he thinks about it is the time when Pudding revealed her third eye. His wife really is the cutest thing in the world. Everything he is doing now is for Pudding and his family, growing stronger and fighting in his tournament. Well, he obviously is also trying hard to get the devil fruit for Moria and his crew, but his family is probably his priority. However, the tragic piece of information the blonde man is still missing is that his wife got kidnapped by the Blackbeard Pirates, and its new home of the Totoland Islands has suffered massive damages during the attack. It is only a matter of time until the news enters his ears, but so far the Thriller Pirates managed to keep him away from any newspapers. All he can do at this very moment is take flight and do his best in his upcoming battle against Eric the Red. As an official member of the Red Hair Pirates, he shouldn't be underestimated. A Yonko crew is incredibly powerful, and Shanks has been a mystery for a long time. The Charlotte cook knows a lot about the world, but this specific emperor, escaped even his knowledge network, and yet he still has a good feeling about his strength. He experienced the battle on Onigashima firsthand, and if Shanks is anywhere close to these top level fighters, he is a true monster. So his crew members should be just as impressive, right? All Absalom and he could find out about Eric was that he is not a devil fruit user. Instead, he is a proficient user of warhammers and both types of haki, armament and observation. With his Germer enhanced skin and his unbelievable speed, he should be a good counter to weapon users. During the raids, swords even shattered on his skin, but will hammers interact with his body in the same way? It is quite risky to try it out, but as an option in the back of his mind, it somehow gives him a bit more confidence for this battle. And to begin with, he can't change anything anymore. The battle is right before him in this moment. His passion and love are burning brightly, ready to kick his opponent in the giant butt. Devil fruit powers are convenient. The arena has already been completely repaired, and with Odin standing up from his elevated seat, the Dark Prophet student knows the time has come. Every step towards the battlefield is filled with tension. While this may not be a fight to the death, the anxiety in his body might as well be the exact same. Sanji is in his own world for some time, until the audience's cheers bring him back to the action. Eric is standing in front of him, or rather he is on his knees and leaning down. Human from abroad, I look forward to our battle. I saw you in the Battle Royale stage, and your heat can only be called inspiring. The giant is holding his hand towards the cook, and for a truly wholesome start, Sanji shakes it. Already the respect is palpable, and everybody can enjoy a battle between two polite warriors. May this fight teach us both more for our future, so that we can both achieve our goals. The Red Hair Pirate stands back up as he wishes luck to his opponent. The relation and atmosphere between these two participants is a lot different compared to all the other fights in round 1. But even if both sides respect each other, that won't stop them from going all out to win this combat session. The leader of giants looks at the display of people and smiles. If all humans could interact in this manner with his country, he would have nothing to regret and could pass on the torch in peace. Making sure both sides are ready and also don't have anything illegal on them is done rather quickly, and with one clap of the king's hands, the last battle of the first round of the Winter Solstice Festival tournament has begun. Instantly, Sanji equips his self-black Germa suit, and with his incredible speed, he starts zooming around. The acceleration and his special abilities help him in heating up his body temperature. Eric only analyzes the situation. His eyes, paired together with observation haki, can barely keep up with the fast Norb Flu native. This continues for a moment, until the Charlotte family member stops in his tracks, pulling up one of his legs towards his stomach, his passion overflowing, his body in top condition. This is the Azure Pudding Inferno. Sky blue flames ignite on his leg, the same technique he used to end the preliminary, so all the giants swiftly recognize it and get hyped for the incoming showdown. The Gap User, that is one of Eric's titles, and the Unexpected Kick User is about to learn the exact reason why the giant has earned this title. It is only a tiny crack, yet he notices it. The hammer is up in the sky. From Sanji's perspective, it actually appears like a total eclipse just happened. His flames are the only remaining source of light for him, and even with his super speed, it was already too late. Every opportunity in a fight has to be used. That is what Eric learned from his teacher. If theoretically there was a fighter that was able to use every single opening of their opponent, they would always be a force to be reckoned with. Those were the words of Ben Beckman, the right-hand man of the Yonko Red Hair Shanks himself. Being the apprentice of such a figure comes with a lot of expectations, but Eric has come to terms with his heavy burden. Beckman likes using his flintlock like a club, so his student having a hammer was an easy decision. What that student can do with his weapon can be seen right now. It is exactly the scenario Sanji has thought about since discovering that his opponent was a Warhammer user. He wanted to dodge, but his body cannot move at this moment. This is a major downside of the Azure Pudding Inferno. In the first few seconds after activating it, it is very straining on the body. So to make it more stable, he has to remain in the one-legged position a bit longer. Both him and Absalom were hoping that opponents would create some distance after seeing and feeling the heat from the blue flames. However, Eric is well versed enough in the realm of combat that he instantly recognized that weak point, which is even more impressive when you remember that this whole exchange only lasts a couple of seconds. The metal crashes onto Sanji's head, and to the surprise of everybody who doesn't know a bit about him, the impact sounds more like metal clashing on metal compared to metal clashing on flesh. The special Germa modifications made Sanji's body even harder compared to the ordinary human. He might even be close to Bronya's metal body when it comes to toughness, even without using armament haki or a devil fruit. However, even with that said, taking a hammer to the head has to hurt quite a lot. For the spectators, this feels a bit underwhelming, actually quite underwhelming. The Blue Fire Warrior made them expect great things after his Battle Royale performance, and here he is done after just a single attack from Eric. Some sigh disappointedly, others keep their gaze focused on the hammer. Expect the unexpected. That is what Beckman taught Eric. Even if everything is telling you that you have won, you better be extra careful and finish it cleanly. Slowly he moves his weapon back onto his shoulder. Depending on what he sees next, he will change his approach for the battle. All of the people present look at the place Sanji got smashed and shock pops up on their faces. That's not human! How does that even work? I feel like I have to throw up. Oh, that must have really hurt. All kinds of reactions are being made when they see the state Charlotte Sanji is in. But you will only learn what happened in the next week of Shadow Piece, because this is the end of today's episode. Now, the last battle of the first round has started. Eric, the Red from the Red Hair Pirates, student of Ben Beckman, a character we don't know much about, so I can just put him into the story. And also Sanji, the student of our boy Absalom, the Dark Prophet. Both students of right-hand mans of the two emperors, basically, even though we know that Maria did not technically receive the title of emperor because he, in the sense of the word, lost against Kaido. But I guess it's going to be a fun battle. A good end for the first round of the Winter Solstice Festival tournaments. How do you think it will turn out? Tell me in the comments. But that's all from me for today. All that's left to be said is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. See you in the next video. Bye!